don't think it counts. Yeah, that's what I thought too. It's weird because it says at least 3. Like, how many attacks in the current format actually use at least 3? Like, all the big EXs are 1. I suppose you've got few, Iron Hands, but like, who wants to encourage people using Iron Hands, you know? Roaring Moon, but the EX, not the baby? I don't know. But Gouging will work. It'll be fine. We use Gouging Fire, we'll have a great time. That's my hope anyway. And it's, again, I keep looking at the deck and I'm like, there must be something here, right? Because it won a Thailand regional. So anything that wins a regional anywhere is interesting to me. I don't know if that's like a normal thing to say or a normal thing to be interested in. But like whenever someone wins, I'm like, I've got to have a look at it and see if I can figure out how this works. Also, guaranteed this is Charizard. Or it's Stall. It could be either. I'm interested to find out. It still could be either. Grass Energy. So it's Control? It's Meowscarada. Meowscarada in current year? Okay. I mean, I have no idea if it's good or not. I genuinely have no idea. What I can tell you is we really need to see some energy because we've got nothing right now. I mean, not energy necessarily, but this feels like a bit of a weird hand to get rid of, but at the same time, we've got nothing going on. At least we kill their instant charge a little bit. Okay. This is maybe something. So nothing useful is prized, which is annoying. This is one of those rare situations where you wouldn't mind a Squawkabilly being prized. Man, we really are out here having nothing. We'll go ahead and touch a Fire Energy there. Call it, I guess? We literally have nothing. That sucks. The nice thing going against this deck, though, is that we have the weakness advantage on Meowscarada. We also have easy knockouts on Rotom. The Pidgeot we know now that we can do the Iron Valiant and Gouging Fire combination later, which is good because we didn't know about that yesterday when we tested it. Yesterday? I wouldn't want gave play Meowscarada and it was such a slog to get there. I really want Meowscarada to be good because I'm a huge fan of grass types and grass starters and etc, etc. But it doesn't quite feel like it's there because like give it its best turn, it can do 220, which ironically would knock us out right now. But we've got nothing else going on here. What's up? Hello, Jay. Yeah, it is early on. Yeah, no, so my partner's away at the beach today. She went with some people she works with. So I've been home alone all day. And I was like, well, I could stream in the evening. But then you know my partner's going to be like, what about me? I'm back. And to be fair, she'd be right. I should be spending time with her. So instead, I thought, you know what? We'll do a stream of the evening for a change. Yeah, Squadron's not bad with the Dunsparce draw engine. Played that version, had a lot of fun. I really enjoy the Dunsparce engine, actually. I think it's a really fun little thing. Oh, perfect timing for the Squawkabilly, everybody. Fantastic. We need a Fire Energy because we have nothing going on here. Like, literally nothing going on. I don't want to put the Meowscarada in the active because I feel like that's going to help it. Do I just Bravery Charm up the Entei and call it a day? We've got nothing. This sucks. To the beach, isn't it too cold? That's what I would have thought too. And the weather's supposed to be bad today. But like, yeah, they've gone to the beach. They're feeling a bit like Nicki Minaj today, I guess. Hey, Pyram, how's it going, bud? Hope you're well. I'm good, thank you. Bit of a shoulder pain today, but other than that. Signal of being old. It's, my roommate came down to earlier and she said, hey, have you really been streaming for 9 years this year on Twitch? I'm like, yeah. She goes, how? I goes, I'm old. Man's ancient, you know what I mean? I've been streaming since I was like 24. And look what I've got to show for it. A fantastic community that I've developed in the last year because of Pokemon. Take some iodine. What am I? Evolving Ocelot? Wait, that's not a thing. Axolotl. We play Gouging for EYC. Absolutely not. I've had nowhere near enough time with this deck. My god, we can actually Forest Seal for an energy? How exciting for us. And a Switch Cart. Oh, wow, they're giving us everything, I guess. Okay, so we need to forest. We've got like no backup attackers. Is like the worst part of this. Honestly, I think we just go for the Star Alchemy. We get the Fire Engine and attack the Florigato. Like boss it up. It's probably the right way to do things. Although Earthen Vessel would get pretty hard here, right? Yeah, I'd go Earthen Vessel. Because Squawkabilly is doing nothing for us right now. So let's get rid of Squawk. And grab the 2 Fire Engine. Don't worry, I'm aware of the league. Headquarters. I haven't missed that. That'd be pretty embarrassing. We have given them the counter catcher, which is unfortunate, but at least we're doing something, right? My god. With the stadium opponent will evolve in Espathra and it'll be 2 more. Espathra? What Espathra? There's no Espathra. There's a Miascarada deck. What you can do? Blustery win me for 100 again? I dare you. Oh, we're rolling now, boys! The temptation to just switch cart the Valiant into the Pidgeot right now is huge. I would love, I'd love a Thornton in this deck. Not that we've got rid of, like, a Gouging Fire to actually take advantage of it, but it'd be pretty good. Mr. Jest Artainment at this hour, I consider myself to be parking. Hello, Clan Burglar. How's it going, buddy? Thank you very much for the sub. Please raise your Jester 2 emotes appropriately for the wonderful Clan Burglar. Thank you. Opinion on the God Arctina deck post rotation. I maybe played a lot of Arc pre-row. I think it's a decent deck. It's still good. I just don't think it's got too much going for it at the moment. Like, it's good into Charizard, theoretically, but it's bad into Chien-Pao and Lugia. Chien-Pao is like a 50-50 at this stage, but it's not great into Chien-Pao. It's definitely not good into Lugia. It does really well against any of these smaller decks, like Mr. Hands. It's really good against Mr. Hands. But other than that, there's not really too much going for it, to be honest. It's a bit of stinker, to be honest. Man, I'd love to see a fire Pokemon or a way to get a fire Pokemon right now. That is neither of those things. So, what we can do is try and slow things down a little bit. I think we counter capture the Rotom. We have to get rid of the Maximum Belt, which sucks, but we shouldn't need the Maximum Belt. That's the hope, anyway. We can't use Sada. We can use Flare Bringer, but we've got no way to actually get the Pokemon powered up. We're in a really, really bad position, to be honest. Like, this really sucks. I'm glad we finally got some of our draw, though. We have been patiently waiting. I'd go for a double gouging here. I'll throw down Chi-Yu and see how we feel. The problem is I don't want to make the Meowscarada knockout easier. So I think we do that. We don't Magma Basin this turn and hope we find another one. If I could have a chance against Lugia, I might play it, but that matchup is real bad. Yeah, it's kind of the issue. Like, I don't... Honestly, if the big three, and I consider the big three at the moment to be Lugia, Charizard, and Chien-Pao, if you haven't got a good matchup into 2 of them, like a good matchup into 2 of them, then I don't think it's a deck that is maybe worth considering, unless you're planning to do something crazy at EUIC, like lose a game, then go into that bracket. Because, like, I think about Iron Hands, right? Iron Hands has a good matchup into Lugia, but Charizard does nothing. Chien-Pao, arguably, it's decent, but, like, I don't think it quite is enough. Arctine is similar, where it's good into Charizard, but not so good into Lugia and... Oh, piss off. Into Charizard and the other one. So, it's a difficult one. It's a difficult one. I like it. I like the decks, but they're just not quite there in a lot of ways. I've been paying no attention, by the way. Have they used support yet? I really hope they have. I feel like we're going to get bossed on the Gouging Fire here. Does that take a knockout? 140. Oh, if we had the Max Belt on the Chi-Yu, we'd actually take a knockout in this Meowscarada. That's hilarious. That's so funny. Yep, there's the boss. So we have to go into the Cyclizar here. I'm glad we didn't bother putting the Magma Basin on, because they could have, like, hit 2 Pokemon then. I think we go for the Cyclizar. Oh, losing the Max Belt here was so irritating. Okay, so, how much damage are you doing? 50 plus 90, it's 140. 280. Yeah, ping isn't enough either. Yikes. Okay, so, we can definitely get a Gouging Fire going, at least. Which is pretty good. It sucks that we have to do damage to make it happen, but as the kids say, it is what it is. Let's let them know where we're going. Go for the retreat into the Gouging Fire. Well, Blaze Blitz for 520. Just a little bit of overkill. Just a little bit. But yeah, I think we've ended up too far behind here. We just haven't had the cards. Honestly, if we had Max Belt, that would have, like, been so good right now. Yeah, right now it's Spapper, but the Askarada, sorry. It's okay, dude, don't worry. Magma Balls. Do you think that Arctina is the best Arc deck in the format post-rotation? Yeah, it's still good. Like, people are still trying to get Arc Gudra and Arc Vulpix going, and I think there's too many ways around that for it to be good. Arc on Fire is interesting, but I think there's a bit too many pieces. Like, Arceus is a simple deck for simple boys. So if you start overcomplicating it by doing weird stuff like that, then you're not going to get... I don't want to say you're not going to get very far, but you're certainly not going to be helping yourself. Have they got Knockout? They potentially have here. The best is probably Charizard at the moment. Do you know what? So people think Charizard is the best deck in format. It hasn't got that many good matchups. It's got enough, but like it doesn't have that many. It's bench only. Okay, cool. There's no way they've got boss for the final card. Oh my god, of course they have. Of course they have! That's so dumb. Ah, well. I still like this deck, but that start was awful. Yeah, great, GG, etc. I hate this animation, it takes too long.